International break is over. Manchester United turn their attentions now back to the Premier League. Thank God that international break is over for another few months, or a couple of months at least. And it is a mammoth clash for Manchester United this week. Well, it's actually on a Monday night. I'm not too sure why it's on a Monday night with Europa League football on the Thursday. This could cause Manchester United problems. But we're away at Anfield playing Liverpool, the biggest game of the season. Well, one of the biggest games of the season for Manchester United. And Liverpool playing very well at the moment, scoring lots of goals. This is really going to be a tricky game away there. We have won our last 2 visits to Anfield, so hopefully Manchester United can make that 3 wins in a row there, which would be absolutely fantastic. Never an easy place to go and play for Manchester United. This period now, I feel, for Manchester United is make or break. If we play dog shit and we do not perform and get the results that we need, then we could be out of the title race pretty quickly. We've got 2 mammoth games, away at Liverpool and away at Chelsea coming up. If we lose both of them, then the title race is for me over and we will just be battling for a Champions League place. We cannot afford to lose both of them. I don't think we'll lose both of them, but we've still got to get at least 4 points for me out of these 2 games. If we don't get, a bare minimum would have to be 3 points. And even then, considering we dropped points, that kick in the teeth against Stoke City where we should have won 3 or 4-0, and that horror show at Watford have really cost us a lot of points there. Too many points have been dropped in them games. 5 points is a lot of points to drop in them 2 relatively comfortable games on paper. But I'm going into this a bit optimistic because we have got a fully fit squad according to reports, which is good news, so that it will be a lot of competition for places for these upcoming games, which is nice to see. It's just hoping, I'm really hoping that some of these players now can really step up to the mark, the likes of Memphis Depay, Marcus Rojo, these types of players, maybe Darwin if he plays any football over the next couple of weeks. These players have really got to start stepping up to the mark when they're called upon, because we may need them in the Premier League if injuries do occur. I'm expecting Jose Mourinho to go with a similar lineup to what he's played all season, to be honest, with maybe the odd change here or there. We will have to wait and see. I don't know if Luke Shaw's fit. He's apparently fully fit now, but I don't know if Luke Shaw's going to start this game at left back. I would probably expect him to keep Blind at left back. We're probably going to see then Smalling and Bay as the centre backs, and Valencia will play as the right back. Obviously in midfield we've obviously got so many options. Paul Pogba scoring a fantastic goal for France. He's going to definitely keep his place in there with Herrera. It's going to be interesting to see who else we put in there. You know, probably Juan Mata will be in there in the number 10 role, I would presume, with Jesse Lingard on one side, Rashford on the other hand side, and we'll probably have Zlatan Ibrahimovic as the main striker. We know Wayne Rooney in the starting lineup behind him. I think it will be Juan Mata. Can't really see Wayne Rooney getting back into the starting lineup, although this game would be probably one of the big games that Wayne Rooney could come back into because of his connections with Everton. He scored the winning goal in this fixture last season, but he's been performing really, really poorly of late. And I think that his time has come for him to actually move on now. Last season, I thought with Louis van Gaal playing him out of position a lot, and the horseshit tactics that we were employing last season, I thought that under a new manager, Wayne Rooney might show some of the form that he's shown in the past, but he really hasn't shown any form. And after that game against Northampton, where he wasn't nowhere near good enough, that just showed to me, if you can't even do it against lower league opposition, I'm afraid your time has probably come. Although he has at times he's made the odd assist here or there this season, vital times, but over a 90 minutes game, in big games like this, you've really got to show more than that. It's going to come times where you've got to be producing for 90 minutes to help Manchester United get the result, or else it looks like we're playing with 10 men for too long. He will probably be on the bench, which I wouldn't argue with, and hopefully could make an impact if he comes on. Martial only featured briefly for France in their second game against Holland, so he didn't play the first one. So he will probably again be on the bench, but he did score that cracking goal against Stoke, so hopefully that can prove well for the future going forward. I expect him to start the Europa League game, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come off the bench in the second half and hopefully make an impact. Obviously Liverpool have got abundance of attacking options up front for us to be concerned about. Sadio Mane has been in good form for them so far. A decent player with a lot of pace, can cause Manchester United all sorts of problems and could score goals. They've got Firmino who's scoring goals as well. Coutinho's been chipping in with goals as well. Henderson's playing probably about the best he can play at this moment in time. Was player of the month, so this is going to be such a difficult test. We've also got the likes of Daniel Sturridge there. So it's going to be really tough for Manchester United. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet in this game with all Liverpool's attacking options, but I do believe that Manchester United can get at Liverpool's defence. They've dropped Simon Mignolet now, who I thought was an awful goalkeeper for Liverpool, which is a bum. So I think he's certainly prone to the odd clanger here or there. I would like to have seen him in goal, but I think the best place for Manchester United to try and get at is at James Milner. He's certainly not a left back. I think we can really get at him. It's a shame Moreno's not playing at the left back because he was horseshit at the start of the season against Arsenal. Really, we need to be trying to aim to get there. I think they are susceptible at the back. And I do believe Manchester United will hopefully get at least one goal in this game. Probably could even get a couple. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say that it's actually a draw in this game. I'm just praying that Liverpool don't actually win the game. I'm not too sure that Manchester United have got quite enough to win this game. It would be quite a statement if we can go to Anfield and win, considering that they've been in good form so far this season. But Manchester United have a great starting lineup when everyone's fit, and I believe that it can match the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester City on their day. We've just got to find the right blend and get into some good form. We played decent against Leicester City. Hopefully we can show some of that again in this game and get at least a draw. If we get a draw in this one and beat Chelsea, maybe, because Chelsea are probably at the moment the worst of the two teams for me, then I would be okay with that. I wouldn't be happy with it. I really want 6 points, but we will have to wait and see. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game. How do you see it going? Do you think if we lose this game that we're maybe already out the title race, because it's going to be a mammoth task with some of the other teams probably going to win this weekend? Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon.